Computer is frying all USB devices that are connected. My computer specs are as follows. The computer is almost 1 year old. It is custom built. Motherboard, Asus H510MA. OS, Windows 11. SU, IVGA 500BR. In the past hour, I have connected multiple mice and one keyboard, and they have all been fried. After some time of using them, I received an error that the last USB device I have connected to this computer has malfunctioned, and they stopped working on all other devices. This applies to both wired and wireless keyboards and mice. Several weeks ago, one of my RAM sticks randomly died, and I had to remove it, otherwise my computer was stuck in a blue screen loop. I think this might be connected somehow. Why is this happening? What part is causing the issue and how can I fix it?
Stop using your computer and turn it off. There is definitely a hardware fault in your computer. If these are used for 2 ports, then it definitely sounds like 12 or more volts is being sent through the USB power lines. This is what is frying your devices. It could be a short somewhere in the motherboard, the internal USB hub, or in the USB controller itself. If it's USB3, well, I haven't heard of a USB3 controller sending more power to something that is not negotiated for more. However, it's still probably a short. First thing to do is contact the manufacturer and talk to their support. If it's under warranty, get the motherboard replaced. If it is not under warranty, you can take it to a reputable computer repair shop. Depending on the issue, they might be able to repair it, but this is not likely. They will probably recommend a new motherboard or the advice in the following paragraph. Another possibility is if it's just the USB bus that's the issue, stop using it and get a PC/C USB add-on card and only use its ports.
This sounds like a bad power supply. Did you by chance buy a cheap non-quality brand and put it in a power-demanding machine? Could also be faulty unit. Stop using the machine. If it already fried a RAM stick and now USB devices, something is horribly wrong. Get a multimeter. Set to 20 volt range and shove the probes into free Molex/CX/CPU power jack. You want one yellow and one black wire slots. The reading should say 12V plus or minus 5%. 11.8V or 12.2V are fine, 10V or 14V are not. If anything is fishy, dump the SU and get a replacement. You will have to power the PC for this measurement, shut it down afterwards. Next you want to measure the 5V rail. This is easiest done at Legacy Molex connector, if your SU has one, otherwise a SATA Molex adapter is handy to have just for this. Measure between red wire and any of blacks. Should be 5V. I strongly suspect this will not be 5V or become something horribly wrong when using the machine. If both 12V and 5V look fine, it could be a problem with motherboard itself. You need to measure the USB rail voltage. The measurement is done between 2 outer lips in the USB socket, but this can easily cause short to chassis. If you have an old cheap USB 2.0 cable or anything throwaway with USB 2.0 plug, you can snip the cable, put the plug in, and measure voltages between each pair. You can try that on another USB device to find out which cables are the 5V rail. Measure your PC USB, it should be 5V per spec. If you're not good with multimeter, try borrowing a high-quality SU of the correct power rating from someone and run PC off that. There are two possible results for your findings. The voltages are dropping below spec, all of them. This means some components will brown out and PC cannot see them. Replacing SU will solve issue and components are actually fine. Some voltages are overshooting and some components got fried. Replacing SU will not fix them. Also, document your findings and damages. If SU looks bad, get a replacement, and try charging the seller for broken parts.
In the past hour, I have connected multiple mice and one keyboard, and they have all been fried. This is not a driver issue. Some hardware has failed inside, impossible to say what part, but something is providing overvoltage to the USB ports. You need to get the machine serviced and repaired before more damage is done.
You have connected the USB 2 header in the wrong orientation, resulting in power being sent on the wrong pin or the data lines.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.